The process of shaping the child shapes also the mother herself. Reverence for her sacred burden calls her to all that is pure and good, that she may teach primarily by her own humble daily example. Elizabeth Elliot. When I became a mother, I knew I would be teaching and training this new child as she grew. I didn't think about just how much becoming a mother would teach me. Becoming a mom taught me just how impatient I can be and how selfish I am. And those things aren't really something you hope to discover about yourself. But when you're trying to allow the Lord to refine you, these things need to be brought to light, and God has used my children to bring my own faults to light. I didn't ever think I would be a stay-at-home mom. I've always been ambitious and loved working, but when I first found out I was pregnant, I knew in my heart that I needed to be home to manage our growing family. My husband and I talked about it, and even though it meant cutting our income when we really needed it to grow, we took that leap of faith, and 1 month before our first daughter was born, I started nesting and figuring out this new role of motherhood. Lately, I've been thinking about the art of being a homemaker. There are many different aspects of it. We have decided to homeschool, and we also feel it is important that our food is made of good quality ingredients, so we try and grow a lot of it on our homestead. And that has been new to us too. As the keeper of the home, I have tried to set the tone for my family. That is harder on some days than others. I try to balance spending quality time with my kids as well as getting things done on our homestead and in our home, cooking meals that are nutritious and tasty, decorating our home to make it feel cozy and inviting, and other things that come up like having another baby. All of these things can be overwhelming sometimes.
Could I believe in what my eyes cannot see? Or has the antidote to brokenness evaded me? Could I believe?
But the beauty is in the moments that I might not get if I didn't stay home. It's beautiful to see my kids explore and get excited about learning. It's beautiful to take the time to slow down and learn a new recipe that my family enjoys. It's beautiful to use my imagination and hard work to decorate my house so that it's aesthetically pleasing but functional for my family. It's beautiful to open up my home to an individual or family in need and provide them with a warm meal to satisfy their belly and warm their soul. It's beautiful to learn alongside my kids and watch their eyes light up when they discover God's creation. This is the beauty in staying home.
Touched, or will the weight of disappointment apprehend my trust? Can I believe in what my mind cannot know? Or could the number of the stars contain my fragile hopes? Even on the darkest nights, I know the sun will rise. Trust the promise I cannot see with my eyes. Even when the clouds surround, I know the sun still shines. But when will it break through? Jesus, I need you. When will it break through? Jesus, I need you. When will it break through? Jesus, I need you.
So this footage was shot in a few different days, and this has actually been several weeks ago. So we decided to get rid of our Airbnb, which I talked about in a episode a video not long ago, and when we got rid of it, we had a lot of stuff left from the Airbnb, so I decided to take the dishes and switch mine out, and it just made me feel so much better, and now all of our dishes match and they're cleaner. So I wanted to clean up this space and just kind of reorganize it and get it better. Now, this day was actually our first day of homeschool that we decided to like change over the year, I guess, because we try to homeschool year round. So my firstborn is in first grade now, and then my second is in pre-K. So I wanted to make this day special and just kind of like get a new routine going. So we went out and did our morning chores with our cow and our ducks and our chickens. Now our cow is not here at the moment. She is off at another farm being bred. So this was actually several weeks ago. And this was also when we had a few flowers left in our flower garden. So I love to make flower arrangements, and this was the very last flower arrangement that I made from our garden, and it was so pretty. It was so full of flowers. Now, this being our first day of homeschool officially for the next year, I was helping the kids fill out some papers about me or about themselves. It's called About Me. And just so that we can remember some of the things that they liked doing for that year of school. But you guys, this was not one of those days that went according to plan. I was still trying to learn how to homeschool the best way. And so we did end up taking our homeschool outside that day. And it took way longer than I had wanted it to. So yeah, that's one of those days that just don't go as planned. And we made it through it, and we did just fine. If you hear kids in the background, I have kids in the background. So I also wanted to like make the kids some special stuff. So lunch was just leftovers, and yeah, so that happens a lot around here for lunch, and it's not like I'm not cooking from scratch every single meal every single day. So lunch was just some leftovers, and then I wanted to get started on a special, what do we call it? Strawberry shortcake. And I honestly just made this up. I just kind of threw some different things together, and I made a almond crust, which is just made from almond flour, and it makes it kind of like a cookie instead of like a pie crust. I don't know. It's just so good. And so you basically just use almond flour, a little bit of powdered sugar, and some butter, and you mix that all up, and you put that into whatever crust you're going to use. So I've used this for my key lime pie before, and I have showed you guys that recipe. I actually sent it out into my newsletter. So if you're not signed up for my newsletter and you want to stay up to date with new recipes or what's going on the farm or in our house, things like that, then be sure to subscribe to our newsletter, which is in the description link below. But I just take that crust and I bake it for 10 minutes. I'm pretty sure at like 350 degrees, really quick. It's easy to make. And then I topped it with some strawberries. So I put some collagen, like protein powder, and a little bit of water in a pan and warmed it up, and then I put my strawberries in it. So it was a vanilla flavored collagen or protein powder. I can't remember if it was just protein powder or collagen. Anyways, once I warmed that up, I put my cut up strawberries in there and tried to make like a little bit of a syrup on the strawberries. And then we put that on top of the crust and then put some homemade whipped cream from our milk that we get from a local farm here. It is the best whipped cream because the cream lines are so thick, and so we get to make some beautiful, delicious whipped cream from it, and it tastes so good. So the kids absolutely love this, and they continue to talk about it. So even though our first day of homeschool was not ideal, I think that they will remember that day just because I tried to make it special for them and make something that they would enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and got something out of it. If you are new here, we would love for you to subscribe for homesteading, homemaking, and a holistic lifestyle. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and got something out of it. If you are new here, we would love for you to subscribe for homesteading, homemaking, and a holistic lifestyle. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.